It's a fairy.
Are you Peter Pan?
Were you expecting someone else?
Michael! John! Are you...
Lost Boys.
Every last one of us.
What is this place?
It's home.
Peter found it. Just like he found all of us.
Welcome back to Night News. Before we start, please like the video for more excellent content. Peter Pan and Wendy. Before starting boarding school, Wendy darling spends her last night in Edwardian London with her parents and two younger brothers, John and Michael. She'll go the day after tomorrow. She would then prepare to leave for school the next day. She seems sad about her friend's death and time passing, as though she doesn't want to become older. Peter Pan promises Wendy he will take her to Neverland, where she will never grow up. Peter Pan appears and promises after Wendy's appeal. Tinker Bell, one of Peter Pan's sidekicks, helps Wendy, John, and Michael reach Neverland. Tinker Bell lets them visit Neverland whenever. A ship of pirates led by Captain Hook assaulted them upon landing.
Mr. Smee! Smee. Make a note, my cabin needs a new door.
The onslaught started when they arrived. This happened immediately after landing. Hook wanted revenge on Peter for severing his right hand and throwing it to a crocodile. Peter did this. Following her long separation from Peter and her boys, Wendy joins Tiger Lily and the Lost Boys. She watches as the pirates kidnap John and Michael to drown them. Peter fights the captain as Wendy, Tiger Lily, and the Lost Boys rescue John and Michael. Michael and John are being held against their will by the captain. The crocodile drives Captain Hook and the pirates off the island, ending their escape. Peter tells Wendy that Captain Hook was his best friend and was James before he grew up, left Neverland, and became a pirate. Peter also adds that James was his childhood best friend. Wendy was shocked to learn this. The captain attacks Peter, making him appear dead as he falls from the cliff. Hook's crew kidnaps the Lost Boys and Darlings. Hook tells Wendy he left Neverland to find his mother. Wendy receives this revelation. Hook sought his mother to motivate this hunt. Hook says he wanted to find her because he missed her and wanted to be with her. He was rescued by his first mate, Mr. Smee, and the pirates after becoming adrift from his ship. Mr. Smee, his first mate, found and saved him when adrift from his ship. Peter returned to Neverland unaware that he had altered greatly since his last visit. Because of this, he and Hook had a strained relationship. Peter returned to Neverland to find it changed. Captain Hook makes Wendy walk the plank, but Tinker Bell's pixie dust and her desire to grow up save her. Tiger Lily searches for Peter and cares for him as he heals. Tinker Bell helps the Lost Boys escape the pirates at the last minute. Peter finally sees Hook, and after a long duel, he apologizes for being such a bad friend and for how he treated Hook in the past. Peter encourages Captain Hook to fly, but he drowns in the sea when Wendy turns the ship on its back and has the pirates fall off because he is depressed. Peter failed to save Captain Hook. Peter failed to save Captain Hook when he was dying. After that, the Lost Boys decide that a real home would benefit everyone, so they board the ship with the Darlings and return to London. They meet problems on the trip. After their journey, Wendy, the Lost Boys, and her parents return home to find her parents welcoming them. Peter lived in the Darling family's house until he was forced to leave. He left the day he fled. Wendy urges him to stay, but Peter isn't ready for maturity yet. Wendy urges him to stay. Wendy tries to keep him. He bids Wendy and the Lost Boys farewell before he and Tinker Bell return to Neverland. The viewer learns that Hook and Smee survive the fall after they return to Neverland. Hook is relieved to see Peter join the ship, and when he learns that they have apologized and will work together to resolve their issues, he smiles. Captain Hook is ecstatic as Peter boards the ship. 64% of the 147 Rotten Tomatoes critics gave the picture a positive review, giving it an average score of 6.2 out of 10. The website's comprehensive opinion is stated below. Peter Pan and Wendy's obligatory fidelity to the animated classic keeps it from achieving Neverland nirvana, but David Lowery's pensive direction gives this rendition some of its own magic, the review said. Peter Pan, Wendy user review website uses weighted averages instead of plain averages. The movie received generally favorable reviews. With a 61/100th score.
All my bad form I learned from you.
Don't flatter yourself. You've always been rotten. A stinking, rotten codfish.